Hi, it's Simon from Care Home Marketing Expert again, and in this video we're going to look at how to add an image to your blog post. Now, the first thing to note is with your images, hopefully you've read or looked at the video about how to resize your images before you upload them to the media player. That's really important because if you upload full-size images from your camera, it's going to take up a tremendous amount of space on your hosting and make your website really slow. So make sure that any images you put on, you resize them beforehand and optimize them. Anyway, to add an image, it's pretty simple. All you do is you go over to the image block, drag that to where you want on the page. Usually you put an image as the first thing below the heading. As you click on drag that onto the page, it will open up any items in your media library. So if you wanted to use an existing item, you can simply just click on whatever it is you want to use. Let's say we wanted to use this one. We'll click on that picture, and then if you look over on this side, you've got some items over here. You don't really need to change anything there. All you need to do is just click on Insert into Post. Now, if you haven't got your image already in there in your media library, you can go over to this bit and click Upload Files, and then you can click on Select Files, and it'll take you to your computer where you can pick a file from anywhere on your computer. So you can see on here, if I go to where we keep our images. So here I am in my images. If I wanted to pick this particular image, I can just select it, click Open. It will then upload that image to the media library, and you can see over here as this bar goes across as it's to show you how it's uploading. When it's finished uploading, you'll see the icon appear, and over here in the bottom corner, this grayed out Insert into Post will come into white so that you can click on it and insert it into the post. There it goes. So just click Insert into Post, and hey, voila, there is our image. So there's a couple of things that you might want to do with an image. You can change the size of it. So if you look over here at this image size, you can zoom in and zoom out to change the image size. If you make it smaller and you wanted it to be in the center of the page, you can go to Layout and Positioning. Just click that center button icon and that'll center it. If you wanted to increase the gap between these two items, you can just go down to the margin at the bottom and just drag that down to increase it. If you wanted, we'll go back to 100%. If you look at the style here, if you click on this little edit icon, there's different styles. So if you choose dark frame, it puts it in a dark frame. Light frame, it puts in the light frame. You've got a couple of styles called lifted, and they put a little drop shadow around the edge of the image. If you scroll down about further, you've got a different style here which puts a drop image. If you can see that, a drop shadow at the bottom there. Click back on the image and I can go back to lifted style. Or I can make it like a Polaroid photograph if I want to, or a circle or rounded. So they're different styles, or you can just have no style at all by clicking on the top button. If you do choose a different style, just click Apply and then click Save, and that will apply it to the image. So another thing you can do is you can see these tick boxes here where you said add caption text. If you click on that there, then down at the bottom here you can change your caption text. So that might be I don't know, one of our laughing residents. And again with this you can change the font size on that if you want. You can also center it in the center there. You can change the text color if you wanted it to be yellow color. You can click Apply and you can make the background white, for example. I click on here, go straight up to white, click on Apply and click Save, and you've got a caption underneath that. You can add a border around the image. If you go down to borders and corners, if you just want to put a border around it, you can, let's say, choose a 1 pixel border. Let's make that a different color, make that a purple color, apply that, save it, and then that just adds the border around it, which encloses the the caption. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with your images just to make them nice and make them look stand out. If you want to take that border off, you can just do that by, actually you have to go back to select that and then just go back to none, and that will remove the border from it. Okay, so I would suggest you put images in there. Usually main image is a good image which you put straight under the title, and then I would suggest that you have a subtitle, what do they call it on here? A caption, beg your pardon, underneath that on all of them, because it just explains what the photograph's about, and then you just click save. Now if you decided you got the wrong image there and you want to change it, you can just go across to there, change image, and maybe we want to insert this image of the flowers instead. You can just click that and it changes it to the image of the flowers. That one's much too big because it hasn't been resized before it's up there, but again you can change that if you wanted to, make that a lot smaller. Okay, we can actually put images, have the text at the side of an image and have an image much smaller, but I'll show you how to do that when we look at tables. So that's it for images, pretty simple and straightforward. If you want to have a look at what your post looks like at any time, you can just go down to the icons at the bottom there, click on the preview, and it will open up a preview of what your published post would look like on the website as it's all done. So that's what ours looks like at the moment with all the information that we've put on it so far. Okay, that's it for how to put images on.